Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Field. We're going to take up the Avios Albatross V2. I think it's called the HU-16 flying boat. Grass is a little bit wet, so it'll do good on that. I did have some white paint missing here, and I repainted it and with the acrylic black paint, and then covered it with some polyacrylic, and running a little bit lighter because I didn't know how dry or how thick the grass would be, so I'm running a 3300 4S, pretty close. I'll show you at the end, but she CG's pretty good, about 50 to 60 millimeter, if I remember right, in. So we're going to take her out here. We'll walk down here a little bit. So you can see water on the runway because it has rained recently. All right. We're going to take off in that direction, right, that way, off to the east, right, left, up, down, right, left. Going to use takeoff flaps because I want to get up out of this grass pretty quick. All right. All right. Sorry, camera lady. I'm running an AR-620 antenna-less receiver in her. No, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm running the, I'm so used to using that plane, that receiver. But no, I'm using a AR, I said it again, just by habit. I'm using a Liminar X Gen 2 receiver. With the dual diversity antennas. It's the newer generation. I gotta tell you, this is just one good flying plane right here. It really is. It doesn't have to be a rocket ship by any stretch of the imagination.
Landing flaps.
All right, we're going to bring her in. All right.
Takeoff flaps.
Well, she dug in. Hold on. Let me check that battery. I did have some Velcro underneath the battery to hold it in, but they have a rubber pad down there because you're meant to use just the strap. Well, I don't know. I have this thing about I gotta have that Velcro. I'm just so used to that Velcro. All right, let me check and see, make sure that battery hasn't moved on me. No, it ain't going nowhere. No, it's just fine. All right, let's try this again. I was hoping that because the grass is just a little bit moist, maybe that would help, but there we go.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
All right, we're going to turn back towards us, honey. Camera baby. Give me some time to get back to you. All right. We'll fly it out here and bring it right down the runway without landing. Well, out here then. And get a good look at. I mean, just a good flying plane. We're going to go out here a bit and get turned around.
Landing flaps. Flaps up.
Yeah, just enough wind
Landing flaps.
to want to carry her. All right. There we go. All right.
Time remaining 2 minutes. Landing flaps. Flaps up.
Well, I'm having a hard time. That grass is, there we go. You gotta get just the right angle, the right amount of power, and she'll lift right up out of that grass. But you need to use your landing or your takeoff flaps.
Landing flaps.
All right, we're gonna bring her by extra slow, almost to a stall. Well,
Flaps up.
got to maintain enough lift. Say almost to a stall, but this time we'll land with no flaps. Now, if you maintain your momentum, you can do a touch and go. Or in this case, a slide and go.
Landing flaps. Time remaining 1 minute.
All right. All right.
Motor off.
All right, we flew for 4 minutes and 10 seconds. I think I'm gonna go up one more time. I'm just enjoying flying this so much. Let's get her turned around. Okay. But I'm gonna stay out here.
Landing flaps.
I really didn't want her to be on the geotech, but because it mars up the belly.
Motor off.
All right.
Flaps up.
But let me show you what I'm talking about. This geotech is nothing more than fabric, real high density, strong fabric that's been stretched over grass and it's tarred and then painted. Or painted with the, but see, look, that black stripe down the belly. That's why I didn't want to land on the geotech, because it mars up that beautiful belly there. All right, well, that was a exactly 4.5 minute flight. Let's take a look and see. I don't know if you can see, but it has a tail rudder, a rudder back there. Let me just show you that real quick. It has a rudder back there, and the nice thing about it is if you're on the water and you hit a log or something, it pushes it back so you can get up under it. And something else that this plane has, now it's not real effective on the grass, but look at this.
Brakes on. Motor on.
Hold on.
Motor off.
Motor's off. Maybe it'll slide on the geotech a little bit better.
Motor on.
See? So in the water,
Brakes on.
that backup, this is one of the areas where reverse thrust is an awesome godsend. Really help you you accidentally run too long and you run into the weeds, you know, well, now you can back up out of it and get turned around. So motor's off, okay? Like I say, we flew for 4.5 minutes to show you where I have the battery. I'm running a 3300 4S Sokoken brand off Amazon right there. A good third of the battery's up underneath the cowl here, or the nose, and the strap is right, the forward strap is right in the very middle. You got plenty of room to put a huge battery. You can get a big long time of flight time. But did you catch that battery placement, camera baby? All right. And folks, on a personal note, from me and my wonderful camera lady who films for me, one of my viewers says, you know what, you need to quit calling her camera crew, it's disrespectful. And yeah, you're right. I don't, because she's so much more to me than just my camera lady. She's my wonderful, precious wife who films for me, and God bless her. And she's doing so good. But yeah, that's where I've got the Gen 2. I got one of the antennas going straight back, then one taped up right here on the wall here. She's got an XT60. She'll run up to, I think, up to a 5000 4S or down, and she'll run on 3S. Now, I haven't flown her on 3S yet. I've only done 4S. It would need to be a big 3S, like a 4000 or a 5000 with an XT60, or use an adapter. So, all right, let's see how much battery life we have now that I keep running my Gator. And of course, she's got lights and everything. I know I brought my checker. That is a Sokokin 3300 4S with an ADC discharge. I got this off Amazon. I want to say I paid $30, $35 for it. I'm not really sure, but I know it's a good price. And I got 46% left, so can't beat that with a stick. Like I said, I flew for how long? 4.5 minutes. Could have flown for 6.5 minutes and brought her back probably at about 20-23%. Well, there you go, folks. That is the Avios Albatross version 2. I think it's called the HU-16 in the Coast Guard livery. And that is just one awesome looking bird. And she's great flying. She doesn't need a gyro. Just get you a good receiver like an AR620 or the Lemon RX Gen 2. That's actually a 7-channel receiver. And you can put your reverse thrust into what you normally use for your gear channel. Assign that to A. I'd put it on A myself. But great flying plane. Really enjoy her. They say the version 1 was much heavier, and that was one of the drawbacks it had. This one here is much lighter, has a clear canopy, and I just love it. Can't say anything bad about it. I can't think of a single negative about this plane at all. I just, for what she is, I'm at a loss. She's got light, she's got flaps, she flies stable. I just got to get her out to a lake. Our problem with where I live at in Central Florida, most of our lakes are former pits, mining pits, and they're all round, and they got grass and pigtails and forest all the way around them, so you really can't walk. There's some places that have docks and stuff, and I can go to there, but in a general area where it makes it feasible to go, it's kind of hard for me to find the right lake. What I need is a good sized pond that I can walk completely around and has a nice beach, like at a golf course would be great. Okay, I'm off topic. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get this at Hobby King. As of here, late September, they were still in stock in the American warehouse for $349. But just remember, Hobby King in November and December starts running some pretty good deals, and their Black Friday, usually you can get like 30 or 40% off of one of these, so might want to hold off until then. Y'all have a good one. God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then flying boats. Bye-bye.